family demanded I put down my dog after my nephew dragged him by the collar and seriously injured him. Now they're crying when the cops are on my side. The first time my 13-year-old nephew Conrad spotted my rescue dog Mushu, his eyes lit up. I warned him that he had to be gentle because Mushu was still traumatized from his previous owner, but he didn't care. Moments later, I saw him cornering Mushu in the kitchen, pulling his ears and tail hard enough that Mushu started yelping. "Conrad, I told you to be gentle," I yelled out, grabbing his wrist to stop him. His mother Gloria watched me grab him and immediately pushed me aside. "Okay, no, you do not touch my son. He was literally just playing," she argued. I took a deep breath to calm myself and knelt down to comfort Mushu. Gloria rolled her eyes. "You treat that dog better than people. Just keep your kid away from my dog," I said, not willing to argue. Things just started settling down when Conrad snuck a fork from the kitchen and started poking at Mushu again when he thought no one was looking. I confiscated the fork and said, "You wouldn't like it if I poked you with a fork too, right? So don't do it to a dog." Gloria overheard me and gave a disgusted expression. "Now you're lecturing my son?" "Well, I wouldn't be lecturing if he actually listened," I replied. "Well, maybe you shouldn't be so sensitive over a fork," she shouted. I was speechless. It felt like I was arguing with a person whose IQ was below room temperature, completely pointless. So I gently moved Mushu to my bedroom and locked the door, thinking I could at least keep him safe for the rest of the party. But Conrad had seen where I placed the keys. So while the adults were busy playing cards, Conrad stole the keys from my purse and dragged Mushu out into the garage by the collar. He then lined up tiny firecrackers on the floor beside Mushu and lit it up. "It's funny how scared he gets," Conrad said while filming on his phone. Mushu tried to escape, but Conrad blocked his path. That's when Mushu, in pure terror, bit Conrad's arm and drew blood. The entire family froze when we heard Conrad scream. We all rushed toward the sound, and what I saw made my blood run cold. Conrad was on the ground, clutching his forearm while Mushu cowered in the corner, shaking violently. The smell of firecracker smoke hung in the air, and I could see the burnt paper scattered across the concrete floor. Conrad's phone was still recording from where it had fallen. Gloria pushed past me and dropped to her knees beside Conrad. "That beast attacked my baby!" She tried to pull Conrad's hand away to see the wound. There were deep puncture marks embedded on his arm. My dad grabbed a broom, trying to keep Mushu cornered while Gloria pressed on the wound. My mother stood in the doorway, hand over her mouth. "I told you that dog was dangerous," she said through her tears. My dad helped her take Conrad to her car and rushed to get him to the ER. From the hospital, she called animal control, sending pictures of Conrad's wound as proof. Within an hour, they were at my door with a seizure order. The officer looked stern until I showed him the security footage from my home cameras, as well as the recording from Conrad's own phone. His entire demeanor changed as he watched Conrad terrorize Mushu with forks and firecrackers. They called Gloria, letting her know they would not be taking my dog. She was furious and started making every possible threat on the call. "I'm reporting the animal shelter for corruption. You're choosing a dog over a child. Fine. If you won't do anything, I'll get justice myself." 20 minutes later, Gloria showed up in front of my house with boxes of fireworks. I watched from my window as she started setting up 12 rockets on the street, aimed directly at my house. "Let's see how your precious dog likes it when it's your house," she grinned. I grabbed my phone and my dog and hid in a bathtub, hoping it would protect us. I called 911, sobbing. "My sister's trying to shoot fireworks at my house. Please hurry." The police arrived just as Gloria was lighting the first rocket. One officer tackled her and stomped out the flame. Gloria screamed, "You don't understand. It's her dog that's the problem, not me." She fought against the handcuffs. Just as she screamed, one of the fireworks the officers had missed suddenly went off and full story on channel linked below.